Hello my dear numismatic and falleristic friends, welcome to NumisTube, a video channel specialized for numismatics and falleristics. I'm ﷺ and today I'm on Berlin World Money Fair. This is my first time here. I haven't had opportunity to visit this fair before, but now this year I finally decided to go to this fair and I didn't regret. This fair is really excellent. It has more than 300 exhibitors. If I remember well, 314. A lot of foreign visitors, not only from Germany, they come all from all continents. Foreign men's, large auction houses, even the small dealers, they all come here today to Berlin. Now I will make a small tour of the stands, and behind me you can see the Romanian stand. The Romanian mint is presented in this small house. It's traditional Romanian house. There are plenty of stuff to see here, really interesting. I will make a small tour and we'll see how does it look like here in Berlin. Stay with me. This is the first hall, the first small hall you enter as soon as you pass the security and you show them your ticket. It's here you can see a number of smaller dealers with coins and banknotes. Here is also the stand of Hong Kong International Numismatic Fair and Bimetallic Coins Collector Club. I made several deals here in this first hall. Even some of my colleagues, they had tables here in this hall. You can see a lot of silver coins often here, these large, nice silver coins. This is the corridor which leads to another hall. You can see coins and banknotes here. This is the second smaller hall. It hosts dealers, mostly of coins, mostly of silver coins. As you can see, Heritage Auctions is also presented on this fair. This is the third hall. It hosts a number of smaller dealers and some of the auction houses. It has a nice offer, and you can see the main companies, some of the main companies in Europe, they have stands here. We go down here by the steps. This is the lower part of the center. This is the third hall. It hosts a lot of dealers. I also made some deals here. I met some friends because some of my colleagues, they had stands here in this hall. Here you can also find the banknotes. I think that dealers of banknotes, they are mainly presented in this hall. This is the main hall. This is the entrance to the main hall. You can see a lot of larger dealers here, but also some smaller number of the smaller dealers and large companies, national banks and mints. And in this area there are tables with smaller dealers. You can see a lot of people here. It's pretty crowded around these tables. This is, according to my opinion, the best stand on the fair. It is the stand of Romanian Mint. They had a really nice presentation. The whole stand is made like a traditional Romanian house, made in wood.
and coins and medals. They are displayed all across this house. You can even enter inside and see how this stand looks inside. I like it very much, and according to my opinion, it's the best stand on the fair. And other visitors, a number of other visitors said this as well. I like this personally because it reminded me somehow to my great grandmother's house. Her house looked from inside a bit like this, and it's interesting that this way of presentation shows some originality because it derives from tradition. You can see also medals and coins displayed here. As I said, this is some kind of authentic presentation of one country, of one mint, and I think that the other stands, they could just see how the Romanians did it, and maybe they can follow this way in the future. Here you can see the stand from the outside, and again we are in the hall. We are in this part with the dealers. This is the Mint of Berlin stand, and it's interesting that they even put here this hand press, and you can mint the coins by yourself. This is the stand of the South African Mint. In one moment it was pretty crowded here. A lot of people, they're waiting here to buy new gold Krugerrands. And this is the stand of the French mint. It's a Paris mint from France, Monet de Paris. This is United States Mint. They had some nice coins to offer. You can even buy the new commemorative $1 coins. This is the stand of the Royal Canadian Mint. They have the really beautiful coins presented. You know that Canada produces a lot of coins, a lot of gold and silver coins, and that they are quite popular among the collectors and the investors as well. This is the Austrian stand. You can see the dinosaurs here. It is really interesting, especially for kids, and it's a good way to motivate kids to start collecting, because kids, as you know, they like dinosaurs. Really nice stand, well presented. More Austrian coins, a lot of silver. You can see here silver and gold. Japan Mint was the guest of honor this year. They presented themselves with coins, but also with orders. You can see here displayed. We can see displayed nice and high Japanese orders. The Perth Mint from Australia. I like here this Star Trek coin. I used to watch Star Trek when I was younger, so I was impressed to see that even a Star Trek coins exist today. This fair, it's organized once per year, usually end of January, beginning of February, like this year. This year is from January 31st until February 2nd. It's Friday, Saturday and Sunday, 3 days. Opening hours are Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. and Sunday a bit shorter from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. The fair is held in Estrel Congress Center in Sonnenallee 225 in Berlin, in Germany. Estrel is a really nice and large congress center which consists of a large hall, few smaller halls, hotel, restaurants and cafes. Center is really nice, really clean, heated, has restaurants, as I said, and cafes, so you can also eat and drink here. The whole center is really well maintained. It's very clean, so it's really nice to be here inside in such kind of premises. If you are coming with a car, you can leave the car in the center. The building has its own parking. Parking is, of course, it's paid, it's not free. There is also a large parking lot just across the street. It's 5 minutes walk from the building. It also belongs to this center, but it's a bit isolated. Regarding the security, there are a lot of security officers. Majority of them are visible, but some are disguised as visitors. I have impression that safety is on a really high level on this fair. This is not strange for this kind of event, since here is a lot of coins, a lot of banknotes, a lot of really valuable items, so the security has to be really good. When you are in the center, you feel pretty safe, so you don't have to worry about the safety. However, when you leave the center, that's another story. Entry tickets, daily ticket, it's 11 euros. If you wish to come to all 3 days, on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, it's 19 euros for all 3 days. There are also a dealer's ticket. They enable you to enter on the fair early. If you don't have a table, you have to buy a dealer's ticket if you wish to trade on the fair, and the price for the dealer ticket is 80 euros. If you don't buy a dealer's ticket, you can't trade on the fair. Regarding the visitors, the estimation is that more than 10,000 people visit this fair in all 3 days. When you look on these scenes, you're asking yourself, is it crowded here? Is it easy to access the tables here? Well, when you enter the fair after the opening hours, it's a bit crowded. There are a lot of people. But this is normal, and you can expect this on any fair. So in the beginning it's a bit crowded, but it's less crowded in later hours. On some tables, by some dealers which have a really good deals, there is crowded all the time, so you have to wait in line in order to come there and see the offer and buy something. The main focus on this fair are coins. Here you can see a lot of silver, a lot of gold coins. Also dealers of banknotes. They're also presented on this fair, but in smaller number. And you can see a really small offer of orders and medals. Regarding the prices are high as always. If you are a buyer, of course, that you will see that the prices are a bit higher than average, but the offer is high and you can find really nice things. And you have to keep in mind, as I said in one of my previous videos, when the dealers, when they are coming to fair, there are special expenses which are not presented usually, and this has also effect on the coins and banknotes prices.
And this is all for today's video from Berlin, from World Money Fair. I hope that you enjoyed in this video. If you like this video, if you like this channel, please like it, share it. Thank you for watching this video, for your attention, and see you in next one.